right, we're back.
What's up?
All right, we're freaking back.
People was messaging me like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right." She's like, "You act like you're not 40 minutes late to your own show." Like I work the graveyard shift. I have to sleep at some point. I'm gonna have to work again tonight right after this. I'm sorry. Fine, Target. I guess we should just change the start time to that. But that'll probably be better. What's up? You're staring at that light still, like pissed off.
Yeah, I'm staring at it. I'm pissed. I bought a. All right, so here's what he's talking about. I got a brand new webcam. I'm trying to see. It's a little sloppy trying to engineer and look into the camera at the same time.
Right.
You know, you got to get two cameras.
Turn that so that my side gets a little bit bigger. There you go. Cool. Thank you. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I got this Razer Keo, and it's got a ring light. And as soon as I start this show, the top half of the ring goes black.
I know. He was like yelling, "What the fuck? God damn it!" I was like, just fucking call him and bitch, and they'll give you a new one. Like,
yeah, I have to care in the situation.
Obviously, it's a piece of shit. No, what they do is they make pieces of shit, and they hope that you don't bitch. And then when it breaks, you just go, "Ah, well, fuck it," you know.
And got to carrying it up and bitch about it.
Yeah, and then they'll send you a new one if you make enough noise.
They fucking better.
Right? Be like, "We'll trash you on the internet. We got a lot of followers."
You don't have Bruce and Bob comedy, motherfucker.
Like, don't you know who we are? Like,
dare you?
The fucking people that I hate. You ever seen people like that?
Oh yeah, dude. I worked in fucking retail for the last 10 years. Of course, I've seen people like that.
Do you get like famous Vegas people come in there and then go like, "Oh, you know who I am"?
I've never because famous people know. Now at Fry's, yeah, I got famous people.
Right, but I'm saying, have you ever seen the famous guy that acts like that? That's like, "Don't you know who I am, and why aren't I getting something special?" You know. I don't know. Oh shit. Yeah,
are you playing
those guys
us?
Are fucking
oh yeah, you're looking for...
I always do it so I can read the comments.
Oh, you want to read the comments. Okay, yeah. We're going to do that over here, but whatever.
Yeah, there's Josh and Rosalinda. See? We have like loyal followers that and we appreciate you for sure. Anyway.
Yeah, well, all right, so now I can see you and I can comment.
So yeah, the thing lasted like what, an hour?
No, I used it like a couple of times, and then I went to do a video that's saying that we're going to be on, and then it said, "Go fuck yourself."
They'll give you another one, like I said. Just complain.
You know, this is first world problems. We're in the middle of a pandemic,
right?
Race riots,
and shit
I'm
burning
like,
down. Rob's like, "Was fucking light."
I'm fucking having a Karen moment over here.
Yeah, like I need.
Where's my eat, pray, love
speak
shirt?
to the manager of.
Fuck you, Razor. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Hey, Johnny Brim, what's up?
Yeah, but well, this shit. Like, and I want to say this: like, I got to work the fucking graveyard, or I would be out there. It's the only reason I'm not out there.
No.
I'm saying like, there's some people that was.
Some people went to Fremont. Here's my thing.
Somebody said the other day, was like, "Well, we need more than internet activism." And it's like, dude, I go out. Like, I used to Facebook Live all the time. I would go out. Like, I would go watch Bernie Sanders and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And I would put it on my page. Fucking, like, I go out.
I saw
but
Bernie
I've been
Sanders.
working the graveyard shift, and all this shit is going on, and when I got to fucking work.
If you were a real activist, you wouldn't care about that. The cause is more important.
Well, it is, but I'm saying, I wanted to say to them is like, well, you know, it's because of people like me that people are out there. Like, everybody has their own place in the, you know what I mean? Like, there's a role for everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't just do internet is my point.
No.
I do get out there and do things. But I couldn't this time.
Here's my thing.
I'm kind of glad because it didn't go well. Like,
fucking cops are psychos now.
Right. Well, I've been saying that for years.
Yeah,
on
but
my page.
now they're unleashed because of Trump.
No, that's what I said. He unleashed them. Like it's a fucking.
They're shooting. They shot out the eye of a camera guy.
Yeah.
They
shot a woman too.
Yeah, shot a woman in Minnesota.
They shot these people on their porch.
Yep, I saw that one. They beat up an old man. They shoved an old man walking down the street with a cane. A white guy. When they're beating up old white guys, holy shit, these cops have fucking gone off the rails.
It's fascism, man.
Well, you gotta go. Look. You know what? What was described to me by a cop once. He said there was a guy getting beaten up, and he went to go look for his sergeant, to say, hey, what can we do to stop this? They're beating this guy up, and his sergeant was in the pile, and you got a little bit from Trump, and then the endorphins kick in, the testosterone, and these guys go into a roid rage moment, and they're unleashed.
I can say this: I've seen a change in the police in my life. Like when I was young, my dad was always driving like piece of shit cars that would break down all the time. So like, or he would run out of gas or something stupid. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'd be with my dad, and like the car would break down, and then be on the side of the road, and the cops would come, and they would be like,
"Hey,
nice,
yeah,
helpful."
Not anymore.
Shit. Now they pull up, they fucking strip your car and start searching you, and fucking, what can we find? Like they treat people like they're guilty. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like
15 years ago,
they're not nice to people anymore.
I was on the Hutchinson River Parkway, going from the Bronx, New Rochelle area. And there's a gas station over there in Mobile, and my car broke down. I was driving, from New Rochelle back up north to West, Upper Westchester, Yorktown.
Right.
And I was falling asleep at the wheel because I was exhausted. I was working 15-hour shifts at the radio station. So I went, all right, what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to this gas station, and I'm going to just sleep in my car for like an hour max, or maybe 15 minutes.
Well, was it a rest area?
It kind of was. It was a big parking lot. And people were, it's the only gas station from New York City after leaving New York City going. So I'm sleeping.
Don't lie. You were like, there might be some lot lizards here. I know how you think now. You're like, well, the rest area, there ain't no action there.
No, so I'm sleeping.
Go to the truck stop now. There might be.
I'm sleeping, and I left the lights on. Right. And the car was kind of so the battery died. So I went to the cops, and I saw a state trooper, and I said, hey, can you give me a jump? We're not allowed to do that, son.
That's another thing that happened. Like in the old days, if you locked your keys in your car, they would come and like use a Slim Jim and open your car for you.
Sir.
Then,
so that's what I said to the cop.
They stopped doing that too. They won't do it.
I said to the cop, look, so what you want me to do then is bother every single patron coming into this rest stop to get them to give me a jump, or you could help me right now and I can go about my way. The guy gave me the most like, where's your vehicle, sir? Like, God damn it, man. Like, you fuck. This is why people, look, hey, the police do blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it anymore because they've burned through their equity. The equity of,
I used to say all the time on the car, it says, to serve and protect.
Oh, bullshit.
So they should change that to serve and collect.
Yeah.
Because that's all they do. It's like, take all your shit.
Yeah, right? Eminent domain.
No, they made those laws where, like, if you got caught with drugs, they could just take all your shit.
Eminent domain.
They take your, eminent domain is like when
money. Civil forfeiture. Civil forfeiture. That's
eminent domain is like when they go, we're going to build a highway. And we need your property, and they just take
civil forfeiture. He's right. Civil forfeiture. That's what it's called. Anyways, fuck them. No, but am I going to go to Fremont and get my ass kicked? No, I'm not going to do that.
No, but I wouldn't. My point is, I would have went. If I didn't have to work,
I'm being fucking honest.
I would have been down there for sure.
I'm being fucking honest. I'm not going to go, and I'll tell you why. I'm not going to go for number one. The cops don't give a fuck. They're just beating the shit out of people. They're shooting for eyes. They're supposed to aim rubber bullets at the ground and have it ricochet, supposedly. They're fucking shooting people's eyes out. They're being violent.
There's people on the internet right now who are saying that they should just shoot everybody.
and they're going to do it.
No, but I'm saying these people, this is how they think.
And you know what Trump did? He wanted to go to
They're fucking fascists.
The church, St. Paul. in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, they gassed the priest.
They gassed the priest. They dispersed the crowd so that Trump can do a
So he
photo
could go
op.
up there.
And then he did.
Oh, look how Christian I am. He didn't even go to the service.
He went to. He didn't. He did the Hitler pose with the Bible. He did.
Hey, I want to say that.
He did the Hitler pose with the Bible.
I posted that picture, but I deleted it. But I didn't do a retraction like I normally would. That picture with Trump holding the Bible and Hitler holding the Bible, it's a Photoshop picture. It's fake.
Oh, it's fake.
Yeah, it's not real.
Oh.
So I deleted it immediately.
Well, no. Then what picture did he take over there?
What? Oh no, it was just him giving a speech and his hand was up, and so somebody just photoshopped the book.
Oh, so it looks like
the
Hitler.
The picture looks exactly the same. It's just funny.
All right.
But yeah, the book's not there in the original picture. It's Photoshop, fake news.
We hear.
You know, I'm not a purveyor of the fake news. Like I said, you'll see every now and then I'll get caught. I'll post something without looking it up thoroughly. And
well,
then
that's a hard thing to do nowadays.
I'll look it up after and find out that it's fake, and then I'll take it down, and then I'll post a retraction and say, "Hey, I posted this story, but it turned out it wasn't true."
Kareem, evening comrades.
Hey, what's up, my brother?
And Josh Fulton, yeah, they act
Kareem
like soldiers.
started his own show on YouTube. You should check it out. I forget the name of it. What's the name of it?
The Kareem Riley Show.
No, it's like called Car or something like that.
Car.
Yeah, I think it's his initial.
But Michael, what are you talking about? I don't know how to go on YouTube.
Did you see him? I told you. I posted it. It was like, he's a big dude.
Not yet. No, I haven't seen him yet. I'm still staring at my fucking half halo light here.
But unlike most big
Fucking
giant
razor.
dudes, he's really smart. Most big giant dudes I ever known are like.
There was there's a famous UFC fighter who used to go in the fries, and
It's on YouTube.
He was a big fucking brawly guy,
Right.
and he knew what the fuck he was doing. And every once in a while, I'd say something, he'd be like, "Are you sure about that, son? I believe the i7 is a quad-core processor. That one's not." And he would just fucking.
Right, so it's like super genius.
Yeah, and he was one of the guys. The arms out to here and shit,
Right.
and I'm just like, no way.
And he like kicked the shit out of you.
Hey, what? Yeah,
Right. He's a noble giant.
a noble
Yes,
giant.
you are a noble giant for sure. He's one of my best friends. I miss a lot of people, man. I haven't been able to see.
Yeah, well, did they have Korean barbecue in fucking Ohio? No.
Nah, they do have like, I think maybe one
Yeah, one.
place, but I never went.
Oh, they shut down Miller's Ale House.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of places are going to start going.
They shut down the ale house. It's out of
Especially now.
business.
They keep saying that they're going to make a curfew. Like at home in Cincinnati, there's a curfew.
Yeah, they would.
Like they fucking tore up downtown, I guess. And then the mayor made a curfew, and it's still going on. It's been like 3 days.
But are people going to follow it? Probably not.
Everybody's got to be in by 10 o'clock. Well, no. If you're out, you can get arrested.
They're doing something.
A girl I know, her son got arrested.
You know what they're doing?
Because she messaged me and was like, I think my son might be in jail. Like, how can I bail him out? So I had to explain.
So check it out. And they might
how
do
she
this
find
here
out he's in jail and how to bail him out.
in Hong Kong.
Why would you ask me this question? It's like, why? Because she knows me.
In Hong Kong, they're spraying people with dye so that they can arrest them later. So you're walking down the street with the dye on,
Right.
you get arrested.
No, yeah, see.
They're gonna do that shit here. They'll do
That's
some
smart.
over the top shit.
I mean, that's better than shooting everybody with rubber bullets.
They arrested 70 people and left them in an alley overnight. So what?
See, that's in Cincinnati.
Wait. So what did they do? They handcuffed them and
Yeah.
just left them in there to.
I guess.
What the fuck?
Leave you there while they process the paperwork.
But this is what I want to say about the cops. They've lost any credibility of being, there to uphold the law.
I've said that for a long
They're
time.
making it up on the fly.
Well, this is not the first time Cincinnati's burned down. They said, like, I was there in 2001.
What happened?
The police killed 14 unarmed black people.
Holy shit!
And
What?
then they shot this kid named Timothy Thomas in the alley behind the warehouse, the club I was telling you about last week. They
Holy shit.
shot him in the alley while he was reaching for his wallet. And then he was the 15th guy, and then the city caught on fire. But like all year you could feel it like building up, like the tension, it was palpable in the air. Like, everybody was fucking, This is crazy, too. This is a real story. Like, at that time, I had just moved back home, right, from Florida. And I lived in Clifton, which is, if you know anything about Cincinnati, which you probably don't, there's a downtown, and then past the downtown there's a hill, and at the top of the hill is Clifton, and that's where UC is. It's like a college neighborhood,
Okay.
But I lived up there on the hill. So, and I didn't have a car at the time, so I was taking the bus to work. And so the bus you catch downtown. I worked in Kentucky, so my bus comes over from Kentucky right on that day. And I get off the bus downtown, and there's nothing. There's nobody. I mean, it was like a disaster movie where like there wasn't a human being in sight. You know what I mean? And I'm like looking around. What? Oh, Kareem made a video about it. Hey, well, share it to me. God damn it! I'll put it up. Anyway, so I'm walking, right? I get off the bus. There's nobody out there, and like I knew that this stuff was going on, but I didn't really put it together in my head, like. And I was like, this is weird. And then this kid comes rolling around the corner on a bicycle. He's got a bandana on his face. No pandemic going on at this time. And I'm like, well, that's kind of strange. And he kicks over the newspaper thing.
The newspaper stand.
Yeah. He like kicks it over, and he's like kicking over trash cans. And I was like, well, that's fucking weird. And then I walked across the street, and the bus pulls up. I get on the bus, and the bus driver's like, we can't go down Vine Street because there's something going on, so we're going to take alternate route. And then they turn like this, and I looked out the window, and there's Vine Street, and the whole thing is just burning. And like there's a line of riot cops. Thank you. There's a line of riot cops with shields, and they're walking down, and people are throwing shit, and I said, shit's on fire. I was like, what the fuck? And then we went down the next street, which is McMillan, and it was already smashed. Like, you're looking at, like, everything was smashed.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is fucked up. And then they made a curfew then, too. They're like, get inside your house. If you're outside, you're getting arrested.
So this is an election year, and Biden is running, and he came up with a great idea. Just shoot people in the legs.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He actually said that?
Yeah. Just shoot people in the legs.
See, this is the problem with the fucking Democrats Party. Now, see, you know what I mean? Like, the reason why would he say that? No, seriously, why? Answer the question. Why do you think he would say that? Because I'll tell you exactly how they think. Shoot in the leg.
Biden.
You know what? I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's actually a good idea. You should say, like, you probably shouldn't try to shoot to kill somebody.
Right.
If you got to shoot, like, try to shoot them, in the
take
arm
out their legs.
Or the leg. Or, like, don't shoot them in the chest. Or in the face.
But the thing is, of all the talk about...
A lot of times they just shoot you in the face.
But conservatives are yak on about, these guys are defending their stores from looters and rioters and blah, blah, blah. Now the cops are shooting the people defending their own stores. I mean, they've got no credibility.
Well, that's the problem in a situation like this. And I say that all the time to the gun carry people who say, everyone should just carry guns. The problem is, when the shit pops up, nobody knows who's who.
Yes, that's fair. That is fair.
Now everybody has a gun. Now you're a threat to everybody that sees you. You know what I mean? Even if they're on your side, they go, well, who's this guy? So I was saying about the race war thing. Like, there'll be a certain element of black people who will see me and go, oh, there's a white guy. Let's get him.
And then they wouldn't know what to do.
No, but I'm just saying, like, not knowing that I am not that guy.
Right. No, I see what you're saying.
Like, that's why I had that bit. It's like,
I get what you're saying.
That tattoo or something that I could be like, and they go, oh, yeah, he's cool. He's got the mark, Like,
he's got the
mark. Right? Like at home, they gave me, I swear to God, at home, my friends, they said, I mean, it was a joke, but they said, they're like, you're honorary Negro.
Bah, get the fuck out of here. That doesn't go beyond the 5 miles of your city.
No, that's what I mean. If I'm home, I'm honorary, I'm good.
Well,
but out here, I'm not, but that's what I mean.
Did they give you a card?
I need to have a card or a tattoo or something that I can show other black people. Be like, look, like, I'm honorary. Like, yeah, you don't want to.
Oh shit! He had a card.
Right, you're gonna kill the wrong dude.
My man had a card.
Well, you know what I'm saying. It's like when the shit pops off, that's why the open carry and shit is stupid. Because when the shit pops off,
everyone gets shot.
Nobody knows who's who at that point. It's confused. It's confusion. You know.
Yeah.
Like what there really is a war, like people keep talking about it be a civil war. If there really is a civil war,
It'd be a free for all.
I'm killing everybody.
It'd be a fucking free for all. No one would know
you
what's
come at me at all, and within range of in any threatening manner whatsoever, I will kill you.
Because you would. I think the cops would align with all of the right-wing gun nuts, but then the army would come in and mow them down.
Well, you don't know.
And then the liberals.
It's the same thing. This country's so divided. The military's divided too.
Yeah.
There's fascists in the military, and there's lots of liberals in the military.
And you know what the answer is going to be to all of this in the end?
What's that?
Drones. Guarantee it. Mark
Well,
my
that's
word.
what I always say to people that want to fight the
No.
government. It's like,
What
well, the
they're
government just going to drone bomb your house. So all them guns you got in your house, they don't mean nothing.
I'm going to
roll a
look
tank
right
up in
into
your
this
yard
fucking camera. I'm going to
and
look right into
drone
this
bomb your
camera.
fucking. Like I said,
They are going to come and they are going to bring drones, and they're going to go, look, the cops are violent. You've all said that. So to assuage race riots, we're going to have a drone system.
like I said, I've been putting this out for years and years.
And it's just going to see if it sees a gun drawn, it's going to automatically shoot. And then no one can complain about race because it's all done by computers.
It's not gonna. That's way away. That's like a science fiction novel.
They're working on it. They're
working on it, but
they've got drones that already have guns on them. Small.
No, they have guns. That's why I said like they could drone bomb your house.
I'm not even
They don't
talking
have
about
to
the big stuff. I'm talking about the little ones that you could see at like a fucking electronics store, but with guns mounted on them. They have that already.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
It's coming.
Well, yeah, but. I don't
And this
think
isn't
they'll be
even funny
flying
anymore. It's
around.
just fucking morbid. We're not even
man.
funny anymore. We're just being fucking morbid
This
now.
is crazy fucking times we live in, brother.
Yeah, I mean, like, the other day I bought a fucking webcam, and it doesn't have a fully functional fucking light.
Right. He's like, God damn it. He's all mad. Like, you are right. That's a bitch-ass first world problem.
Can I see get the reflection?
Nah, not really.
It's not.
It looks like it's really working on the reflection.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, there, just fool yourself. Like, oh, yeah, it's back on. Like, no, I said, they'll send you the light. Just bitch. Be like, what? This fucking thing don't work. Where'd you get it from? Wish?
eBay. eBay is like wish for
Goddamn
rich people.
fucking Chinese shit.
Yeah, people. I just saw like on the live on our own feed, and it just looks like I'm waving my phone up for no reason. But yeah.
Yes, the razor. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Look, we're talking to him like we're on the.
Yeah, I got the razor. He's right. I got the Keo. I got the Keo.
He just said that's him. He's like, is that what you got?
Yeah, I got the Keo, and the top part
It's
of
like
the
a phone
ring just
conversation
blacked
all of a
out.
sudden.
I don't know.
No, I've been saying it for years. I have a thing. Like it's like a headline I put on all these stories called the benevolent police.
Yes.
And I've been putting these stories out for years and years and years. This is not something new.
It's just now
What
they're
I'm saying
just
is,
like, we're
now
free.
people are finally starting to pay attention. They're like, hey, look, this is happening. Like when Ferguson happened, it was the same thing. It's that people were like, oh, then the same thing happened. They're like, oh, this is bullshit.
Here's my question.
Why are they fucking so angry? It's like, oh,
Yeah, he's right. So these were $100 webcams, and then because of the pandemic, they jumped up to $250. I got this one for $150 on eBay, new in the box. Yeah,
but new in the box, but it only the light only worked for 2 hours.
All right.
Somehow I don't think it was new.
No. So no, it's all the plan. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say why I wasn't going to the freaking rallies, because right now these cops are just gonna kill you, throw you in jail, and you have nothing to show
Especially
for it.
just last night, then somebody shot that cop.
Yeah.
Here in Vegas.
Is he dead?
Guy shot a cop. Well, he was in critical condition last time that I saw.
But they killed the guy. The guy
no,
shot him. Got killed.
They arrested him. No.
I thought the suspect was killed.
They arrested him today. So 20-year-old, sound like some kind of Mexican name or some kind of Hispanic name. I don't know what kind.
Well, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. You've got people, they're going to talk second
Let me
amendment.
say this right now, though. That is not helpful.
No, it isn't. Well, none of it
to
is.
anybody.
None of it is.
No, but I'm saying all you're going to do, if you do that, all you're going to do is make the cops get even more militaristic. You know,
They've already got
they're already lost their fucking minds, and now they're just going, what? They killed a restaurant owner.
Yep.
In Louisville. Yeah. Yeah, see, at home it's going crazy. But see, at home, these problems have existed for a long time. Cincinnati was the first police department that the federal government got involved and said that they had to make some kind of policy about how they handle fucking, racial relations or whatever. Because the fucking city burned down.
How does this... Here's my question. I remembered one to ask. Okay, so nobody likes Biden. We can pretty much say that nobody likes Biden. They think he's weak sauce.
Some people do.
Yeah, old boomers and shit.
Program Democrats.
But no, how does this translate for November?
Dealing with shit for you. You know, Kareem, you've been dealing with this shit since this country was founded. Like, that's the thing that nobody wants to.
But that's what I want to know. How does it translate for Trump's reelection? Does he get in again, or do people go, you know what, we'll suck it up with Biden?
What do you mean?
How does...
Trump, you mean?
Yeah.
Dude, if people reelect Trump after all this shit that happened, I told you, I'm out.
Canada.
I'm serious. No, I don't mean I'll move away from the country, but I mean I'm not going to talk about
it's a country.
Those politics anymore. I'll just do. I mean, that's what's funny is if you follow me on the internet, I'm sure everyone that follows me on the internet thinks that if they come see me do stand up, that I'm just going to stand up there and talk about Trump for a fucking hour.
No, it's boring.
Like, I barely mention Trump when I do stand up. I talk about broader like society things. I don't just focus on the president because I might mention him once, I think. I have like one joke. It lasts like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But that mentions Trump. The rest of the time I don't mention it.
Yeah.
But when I'm online, it's like I just talk
that's
about
the forum.
What's going on.
That's the forum
news.
online.
That's where you talk about it. Like, so if you're going to come and see me, don't be surprised that I don't just stand there and fucking talk about Trump.
But there's some people, oh my God, he's talking about politics. This is not the place for that. Fuck you.
Well, that's what they said. I said about online, and he was like, "Well, the stuff you do online won't hurt your booking." I was like, "Yeah, but if you knew anything about my show."
Oh my God, Dave, my friend Dave is on.
Whatever the hell you do.
Again, talking about Biden. No, yeah. No, because now the fucking this.
No, see, here's the deal, and this is why the two-party system sucks.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, because yes, I agree. I don't like Joe Biden, but. Yeah.
Trump is the opposite.
That's it.
That's it.
It's him or Trump. And at this point, you're like, well, you know what Trump is.
But this
this dumpster fire is only going to get bigger.
This is where I want to take the backhand to every fucking progressive and go, it's a true party system.
No, what you do is you do what I said the last time.
Which is,
I'm going to bite my tongue and vote for Hillary Clinton, even though I don't want to.
That's what we did.
She's better than Trump. But I will try the whole time to make a one-term president. And
you got to get him out.
And to destroy the DNC as it's currently set up.
You got two things.
But at the moment that the election is happening, you got to make a choice.
And you could say that Biden's gropey, he's rapey, whatever the fuck he is.
Why they thought that he...
I know.
It's the same thing. Listen, I didn't get to my point I was trying to make about him saying shooting a leg. Okay, here's the deal. Why do you think he said that? Because this is how Democrats think. Democrats like, look what Trump, how tough he talks, and we gotta sound tough like that. We're not gonna, and it's like that's not how it works. What you need to do is represent your people, which is us.
Yeah, but
we don't care about shit like that.
It's lobbyists that they care about.
No, but you know what I'm saying.
I know.
No, they're trying to get the average fucking dumb hick redneck Trumpolo to go, well, look, he could be tough too.
Yeah,
and they might peel one of them off.
No, you're not.
Fuck those people.
You're not going to get them.
That's my point. Fuck those people.
You're never going to get them. You're never going to get those kind of people, no matter what.
That's why I posted that shit Roosevelt said the other day about He's like, the Democrat Party never wins unless they fucking
Call your
concentrate on the
representative
values.
and demand ranked choice.
Right. But no, he said the Democrat Party never wins unless they fucking are championing progressive values and human, rights.
Yeah.
And if they try to do anything else and appeal to the conservatives or whatever, they fucking lose. They fall into the fucking game.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, that's what I mean. If you just put Bernie up there, it's a fucking landslide. I guarantee you. Because people would come out to vote for Bernie.
They're not going to.
They're not going to come out to vote for
they're
Biden.
Not gonna, yes.
They would have came out for Bernie, though. I'm saying.
Mm.
They would.
What
would happen is the regular Democrats would have to bite their fucking tongue for once.
Here's what happens.
What happen.
Bernie's not part of the fucking team. I hate to fucking break the news to people. He's not a Democrat.
But that's why he's good.
I know that. I know why he's good. You could tell me up and down why he's good, but he's not part of the team. So he shows up.
Be a Democrat
he
nominee.
shows up one day and goes, "I'm one of you now, and I'm going to head it up." And
right,
the
because
rest
he
of
tried to run independently last time, and you see why that got him.
And now they're like, "We want nothing to do with you." He could not get an endorsement to save his life. He could not get a Democratic endorsement to save his life.
It doesn't matter.
He went to Elizabeth Warren.
It doesn't matter. Those people don't matter. What matters is the people.
You're talking about direct representation.
You put any of those people out, okay, on a stage, and you count the fucking number of people.
I know,
to see them,
but it doesn't matter.
Fucking Bernie will crush all those people.
It doesn't matter. That's not the way the system works.
No, but they'll come and vote.
No.
I understand your point, but my point is he could be the Democrat nominee.
Yes, he could,
even though he's not a traditional Democrat.
Yeah, I know.
And they would win. They would crush.
He's not part of the team.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Why do you keep talking about teams?
I'll say it over and over again.
We need to destroy that system.
Yes, you're right.
Well, then why are you defending
Because that's where the system is.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, me and you are two schmucks from New York and Ohio.
Hmm?
The system is set up where if you're not one of the team players, they fucking bury you, which they buried his ass. He couldn't, and then at the end, he was trying to get Elizabeth Warren for a fucking reference, and he couldn't get one.
He's so powerful they can't just get rid of him.
Yeah, but what do you mean? He's gone.
No,
they,
I know,
they already did get rid of him.
He's still powerful enough to.
They already did get rid of him.
To make a lot of noise.
He can make noise, but he doesn't go anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but why are you defending this bullshit system?
I'm not. Listen!
I am listening.
Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, don't make me have to cut your mic now. Let's get right. Hold on. Let's get right down to the fucking brass tacks. Here is fuckadoo ain't Democrat. Democrats don't like him. Democrats shut him the fuck down. Now, I think the guy's got the right attitude. He's got the right viewpoint, but you've got to be part of the team. You can't show up and fucking want to be the quarterback at the last fucking minute. And that's the problem.
Part of the team.
The problem is, if you want to represent the people who are at the top of this thing, remember, directly representative.
Those people,
yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter what you like. It matters what's going to get through the door, and
that's what's wrong with the system.
You're right, but guess what? How do you beat that system? Because with the presidential election, I guess
by doing what they're doing right now.
There is no. It is
causing
not
chaos and fucking.
The presidential system is not done through a democracy. It's a representative. It's a republic. It's not a democratically elected. It's not a democratic election. You don't get direct representation with the president. It's done through representatives. The representatives at the last minute, the electors could just fucking bury him, and they did. Do I want the guy? Yeah. Do I want everything he stands for? No, but most of it, and he would have been better. But guess what? The guys who fucking control the levers fucked him, and that's it.
And you're like.
I don't like it.
The way it is.
But what are you going to do about it? Okay, here's my question, though. All the greatest intentions in the world, what are you going to do to get him across the finish line? Because he can't get through the fucking gatekeepers. How do you kill the gatekeepers? That's like, all right, I'll do it in
that's what I said.
Sales terms. Sales terms.
I like to destroy both parties.
The fucking...
there should be way more choices than just two.
Wait. The sales terms, it's a great... It's called the Electoral College. Yeah, right. Exactly. Fine. Yes. That's the fucking point.
The dumbest thing ever.
Yes. Yes, he's right. Electoral College. That's right.
But it is the dumbest
thing. And it's fucking stupid. And the founders framed it that
every vote counts,
but not in the presidential.
Delaware's counts just as much as yours.
Right. And it's fucking stupid. And I get it. And this is what people don't understand. I'm not defending it. I'm identifying it. There's a difference. Listen. Get the shit out of your ears, people. There's a difference between defending something and identifying it. Identifying it means, here's the problem. This
right,
is
but just the way you phrase it.
It doesn't matter.
Makes it sound like you're
look.
defending.
The guy.
You're like, oh, well.
There's a guy who lost his job for this.
Take it the way it is, like.
There's a guy who lost his job for. He was on MSNBC. Chris Matthews, and he was He was angry with Bernie Sanders.
Stupid.
Now he got fired for saying that
he
this
said
is
it was the invasion of Paris or something.
No. Here's what he said. He goes, Bernie Sanders. He looks like he's won Nevada. I guess that's it. This is like de Gaulle going to Churchill. It's over. The Nazis won. Right. And that's what he got fired for. Now, before that, he made another comment that was inflammatory. He goes,
well, he's always running
around
saying dumb shit.
He said like this. He goes, what are you going to do, Bernie, when you want to pass something and you don't control the Senate?
He fucking drools, too.
No, yeah, well, well, what are you going to do, Bernie? You control you're the president, and the Senate's still controlled by Mitch McConnell, and he won't pass anything. What are you going to do then? Where about your promises? And that's the fucking point.
But that would be anybody.
Exactly. That's the point, though.
Until you get rid of Mitch McConnell, you ain't getting shit.
And that was the point, though. That was the fucking elephant in the room. It was like, look. You can promise all the progressive shit in the world.
But what's the fucking difference between him and another Democrat? McConnell's going to do the same thing.
Yes. And that was what he was saying. That was the whole point. It was like, look, you're promising a lot.
Broken because McConnell shut down the Senate. People start using executive orders for everything.
If you really want to get things
run
done,
around the system anyway.
If you really want to get things done, and this is going to sound off the wall. Oh, please, it's
really?
bullshit. Here's the thing. I'm going to go really fucking off the
bullshit?
wall. If you really want to get things done.
What's bullshit? I want to know what he's...
If you're president, you get to reset the Overton window. The Overton window?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is he could do a lot of things with executive order. That's what they do now.
Right.
So, like, you don't need him. But it works better if you pass actual laws. Because what happens now is, as you see what happened with Trump, he just comes in, throws out all the other guys' orders, and starts writing his own.
Right.
So next time, when the Democrat wins, he's going to do the same thing. So now we're just veering from left to right, like crazily back and forth.
All right. Yes, that's right.
When the government works best is when they pass actual legislation that you can't just overturn, that you have to run through the courts if you want to get rid of it, et cetera, et cetera.
You get to reframe the whole political paradigm. Yep.
Right now, the window is pushed really far right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So what happened is...
And with Biden, it'll be
Biden
not
throw
much.
it all out and we'll pull back to the left, and then...
And this is the overarching thing. It's
if people don't come out
and
in
vote
droves, like they are right now...
Get rid of them.
As much as you're out on the street rioting right now,
you
you should be out in line to vote against Donald Trump if you want... any of this.
That's what matters to me.
Because right now, what's going to happen, and if you elect Trump again, we're going to go even farther down the militaristic, fucking fascist, fucking, that wormhole that they have created.
Yeah, Dave's saying Obama never used the bully pulpit. Maybe he should have, but who knew that we were going to be in this situation now?
Well, I think, too, Obama, listen.
He was very
nobody wanted
reserved.
To say, but no, listen, you got to really think about it. Okay? This guy... is the first black president, which has already freaked people out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm saying. So I think that he felt like he had to tread lightly.
Yeah.
And be really careful about the things that he said for that reason. Because, you know that there's a certain segment of the population that's vehemently fucking, riled
like
up.
Suitgate, where they nailed him for wearing a tan suit.
Right, but they're riled up.
They're looking for any excuse.
So... I think that he was very sensitive of the fact that he couldn't say, he had to be very careful.
Kareem hit the nail on the fucking head. You put up a centrist candidate, the progressives will further radicalize and stay home.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to drive their heads through fucking glass windows.
If you said a few minutes ago, it's time for those centrists to have to bite their fucking tongue and vote for somebody. I wanted...
Yeah, I know. I know it.
I've been on the Gavin Newsom train for years and years and years and years and years.
He looks
when
good.
He was the mayor of San Francisco. I said, this guy could be president one day. And I've been watching him, and he made it all the way to governor of California, which is one step away from being the fucking president.
He'll run next time.
No, but I'm saying, we ain't got time to wait for him right now.
Yeah, I know, but
So I say you vote for Biden and then bring Newsom. And then
No,
you can
I
have
think
the
the
presidency
smartest
for
thing to
12
do,
years
the smartest
instead
thing,
of just 8.
the smartest thing to do right now is to get
Right, Bernie was a compromise, exactly.
the smartest thing to do right now. He's got to pick a woman as VP and a black woman, maybe Stacey Abrams. They floated Michelle Obama.
You're like just going along the narratives of like, oh,
Yeah,
this is what
but-
you should do, like, you know.
He was going to do Amy Klobuchar. Do you want fucking Amy Klobuchar?
I like her, but she ain't gonna get no votes. You know, she ain't gonna pull no one. I like her, though.
Bernie wasn't.
I ain't got nothing against her. She
But
seems like a
again-
good person.
Again, you people are confusing what they want with what's going to be allowed, and people,
I know, but you
they don't
sound
get
like
it.
a
They-
super
they
conformist.
don't
You're like,
get
you
it.
just need to fall in line.
No, you're not. You're not getting it, and you're laughing, but you're
Now
not.
I see why Paul Farrell gets all mad.
Because he's stupid as fuck, and anyone who
Because
thinks
you're
this
like-
way is dumb as fuck.
I don't
If you
think-
want,
I know,
no, you gotta listen.
I am listening.
You got to start. Look, if you really want to get the change that you want, then you would literally have to tell these progressives, hey, why don't you move to Kentucky then and vote fucking Mitch out? Do your grassroots campaign there.
Well, sure.
Go to all
You
of
want
these
to change
states.
the country, really? Get rid of Mitch McConnell.
Oh, you want to
Yes.
get Bernie across the finish line? Well, get rid of Tom Perez, who runs the DNC. If you really want these things, then you have to go to the places where the guys are, where the gatekeepers are, and kick out the gatekeepers instead of just demanding like a Karen.
Well, that's what I think is hilarious. That's what I'm saying is all these people are out in the street right now. Rah, rah, like when the election happened, they didn't even vote.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you bitching about if you know?
This is what's important to me. I don't want to.
People
I
need
don't
to vote. If they
I
don't
don't
vote,
want to
then-
get my ass
then
kicked
all
in the
this
streets.
rioting, all this other bullshit doesn't do anything. You're not changing the structure.
Exactly.
You got to change the fundamental structure of the system.
I don't
by
want-
voting out the fucking assholes.
Yes, I do not want to. I do. What
Like
they
the
did.
Jim Jordans and the fucking Devin Nunez's and the
Well, what's
fucking,
his name got kicked out today?
Tom Cottons of the world. They need
Steve
to go.
King. Steve King
They're
was.
fascist pieces of shit.
Yes.
That need to go.
Today, Steve King got primaried out. He's gone.
Yes.
Steve King is gone.
Thank God. Thank you, Iowa.
Iowa got rid of Steve King. No.
Iowa has spoken.
Well, they
They chose a slightly less racist candidate.
Yeah. But here's the thing now. I will be in the streets when it comes time for November, and I will do all of that then because it has teeth then. Now people are angry and rightfully so.
Hey, Siri says, keep in mind we got here after Obama was president. Exactly. But that's what I was talking about. Him being elected ripped the Band-Aids that we had tried to apply to these gaping wounds we have in this country.
Yep.
And him being elected ripped those Band-Aids off.
Yeah, black guy made it.
Right. Like you should have saw the morning that Trump was elected. First of all, I turned it off before I
The
saw
people
it.
crying.
I saw it happening, and I was like, I'm going to bed. I had to work in the morning. So I was
Women
like, I'm not
rushing to
even
the
gonna
hospitals
sit
to
up-
get IUDs because they were afraid.
Right. It was just like, I'm not even going to sit up here and watch this. I turned it off and went to sleep. In the morning, I went to work, and I went to McDonald's to get some breakfast next door. And it was a bunch of old, crusty, white-haired men all gathered at McDonald's, like
And they must have been
having
happy.
a party. They were dancing like they were,
Yeah,
they were so happy. It was
Michael
so
Duber.
clear.
What's up, Michael Duber?
What's up, dudes? It was so clear what was going on.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It was like these fucking.
Vengeance.
I've been saying this for a long time too on my page, on my Facebook page,
Vengeance.
way before I moved here. This is the last gasp of the white supremacist system that this country was built upon, which is the foundation of, and has been ever since the beginning. But the population of this country has changed so much that system is going to eventually disintegrate and be integrated into some other kind of system. But they see this happening, and they're screaming like dinosaurs. Ah! And that's why
Yep.
everything is getting crazy, and that's why McConnell shut down the Senate, and they're trying to stack the courts.
Yep.
They're trying to go end run around all the democratic processes to keep this system in place.
Yep. The appellate courts,
Yes.
the Supreme Court.
That's the point of all of this stuff. And if you
Yes.
don't know anything about history or know anything about civics and government and how it's set up, then you don't understand it and you don't know what's going on. But I'm telling you now, this is what's going on. That's the fucking plan.
And Bill Barr.
That's why when there's a Democrat president, McConnell tries to not vote on whatever laws they pass and tries to shut everything down because they don't want any kind of movement towards progress that will eventually, like I said, dismantle the system.
I hope.
And the police, as far as the police go,
will fade away with time. I hope you're right. I hope you're all right. I'm really, really, really concerned about who Biden is going to pick as his VP because I think that could change everything. Because he on his own is shit.
Maybe not.
He on his own is shit.
There's a lot of people that already feel a certain way about him. He's like Hillary, in that like people's have entrenched feelings one way or the other about the guy, and then you're not going to get him off of those feelings by picking some other, by trying to appease them here's some black chick, that makes Biden better, right?
You got to get somebody. Well, I like the idea of Stacey Abrams because
I like her. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying.
But it
doesn't change the fact of how people feel about him.
Well, hey, look, the idea is you bring somebody along that people would like in case he croaks.
Someone that doesn't say something stupid every time they open
exactly.
their fucking mouth.
Like, you could say what you want about, Trump, obviously. He's an asshole.
This campaign, like I made
But Pence doesn't say anything.
It's like, it's the biggest fucking battle of witlessness you've ever seen. Who will say the dumbest shit, Trump or Biden?
Yeah.
It's like, tune in this summer to find out.
But think about it, Pence. What does he say? Nothing. You never know what he stands.
Here's another thing I have, about what's going on right now. The police, as far as the police go.
Oh, fuck them.
No, but here's the deal. I've been saying this for years and years and years. The police, what's the police system? Right? A police does something bad, right? You complain to the police. Right? Then they go to the police. They have an internal affairs department.
Mm-hmm.
Which is police, internal affairs,
mm-hmm.
right? And they investigate the police, which normally nothing ever happens because they're fucking police.
Yeah, it goes nowhere because it's
every police department in every fucking place.
They're going to protect their own.
Know what I'm saying? There needs to be an independent panel of citizens who take those complaints and investigate the police, not the police. That's
you're almost
problem.
looking,
but that's the problem.
You're describing in a broader sense you want to do a new Bill of Rights.
Well, no, I'm saying.
In a broader sense, that's what you're describing.
Police department in every community, right? In that community, there should be an independent panel. I don't care if it's the mayor or whoever, or he picks some people.
In a broader sense, you're talking
about... There's a panel of independent citizens that take the complaints from citizens about the police, and they investigate those complaints, not the fucking police. Because you can't ask the police to investigate the police, because all they're going to do is cover up the shit.
No.
And that's when people say, there's good cops and bad cops. There are good cops, but they don't do anything about the bad cops. They let them be bad. And you saw that guy was just standing there. That guy was on his knees. He didn't do a goddamn thing.
He's just as guilty.
No, but I'm saying,
he's
not just as guilty, but he's guilty of something.
Right.
It's like
negligence.
You should step up and say, "Hey, this is not how this works." And get rid of that guy. And that guy had a bunch of complaints.
Yeah.
That they swept under the rug.
Hey, what's his name did a show about that. John Oliver did one where they get thrown out of their precinct, go to the next precinct down, to the next county over.
Well, that's another thing. Is if you're a police, that needs to be a law.
Yeah, if you fuck up, you're gone.
You get fired from your job for being a fucking piece of shit cop. You should not be able to move to another town and become a cop.
Yeah, you can't do the job in one county. Doesn't mean you can do it in another one.
Right. Yes, that's a Serpico. That's a true story.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's how corrupt the mob was, or the mob owned the police department.
Yeah. That was like 83 with Al Pacino.
Out. Yeah, but I'm saying, this country's always worked this way. It's about bribery and corruption.
And you hit the nail on the head earlier. They control the courts.
Yeah.
That's like
that was the point of it.
They control the courts. None of this can happen. You literally have to vote people out on all these little local elections. Go to technically speaking, go to a state you don't want to live in and get rid of these fucking shitheads. Because these senators, these state senators, these congressmen who are fucking everything up, They have voting power at the end of the day. You know, oh, I want to live in my trendy little city. Well,
the problem is, like I said, the government used to work like, let's say you're a Republican, now it's Democrat, right? And we have completely opposite.
I am no Republican.
No, I'm not saying that. For the purposes of this hypothetical situation, right? And we have totally different views of a certain thing. What would happen is, me and you would go in a room and we'd discuss the situation, and we'd throw things out on the table, and they'd say, well, I'll give you this if you give me that, and you give me this and give you that. And then by the end of the day, they had a bill that they could both agree to, and that's how they would pass the laws.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they don't even talk to each other.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw? I mean, it happens every now and then. But when's the last time you saw like a Republican and a Democrat come out and go, "Hey, we sat down together and we worked this out"?
That's it.
All they do is yell at each other and spout off.
Well, we do that too. We do that
bullshit.
at a local level. We do that amongst our neighbors, our family, and our friends. I argue with my father about politics all day. I argue with neighbors about politics. You know, nobody can even agree on the most basic of concepts anymore. The role of police is the guys running around screaming about Second Amendments aren't taking a gun to the police officers, shooting up their homes or shooting up reporters. Our First Amendment rights are being trampled on, where they literally arrest the reporters.
My friend, somebody said that earlier today. My friend Cal Westray, he was like, these are the same people that said being told to stay in their house is tyranny and wear a mask, and he's like, but they're perfectly okay with militarized curfew.
Yeah, where are they? Hey, Mr. Gun Nut, where the fuck are you?
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's no logic in the way they think. They're all just base, like I said, emotional creatures that just think about
in the moment
on their feelings.
Yeah,
you know, like they don't think about these issues. They don't know.
No,
most of them, if you talk to them, they don't know anything about issues. Like conservatives love to bring up the Constitution, while they allow conservatives to shit all over it.
Yeah.
At any time they fucking feel like it.
And the guys making those decisions do know what the Constitution is and twist it and bend it every day.
People want all-powerful Trump, you know, which is not like constitutional in any way.
No.
You know, but
now this comes down to my...
That's what I mean. They're fascists.
This is my question now. So, when November comes around, knowing what we know now, and I know where you stand on this, I'm asking the broader people. This is who we have, Trump versus Biden. Do you let the ego get in the way, your ego about Bernie or what should have been and what would have been better?
There will be some people.
There will be some dumb fucks out there. Will you let your ego fuck it up?
I will say this. As a person who loves Bernie and who's seen him speak, and don't do it, please. Please. We have to get rid of Donald Trump.
I've got the Bernie
to me,
Sanders.
It's a travesty that he was ever president to begin with. This is like a 4-year dark hole of history of this country that should have never happened.
I would like the head of the EPA to not be a coal lobbyist.
What
so
I'm
please.
saying is, I would just like the president not to be a fucking moron who talks about windmill cancer and like
I know, or injecting bleach
into your fucking eye or whatever the fuck he's talking about. Staring into a solar eclipse, you know, because he's a fucking idiot. Like, I want to feel like
but Biden sniffed a kid. How do you do that?
No,
Biden sniffed a kid.
Listen, what I want to feel like is that the president is smarter than me. When I'm sitting at home going, I'm pretty sure I'm smarter than this guy. That scares me.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't be in the chair.
Bush looks like a fucking Rhodes Scholar. George W. Bush
both
looks
parties. I say that all the time, but like he said, and he is right. Right now, this is what we got.
This is what it is, people.
It's douche and turd, and then I picked douche.
Now,
I picked douche this time.
Now, here's my logic. Let's say Biden wins. And Trump is gone. Let me say that Biden wins. Trump is gone. Now you go, I want to go full blast progressive. Cool.
That's what I just said. And that's what I said in 2016.
Cool. You want to go full fucking progressive?
The problem is,
but you got to get Trump out first.
But that's the problem is, this is what I've been saying my whole fucking life.
Yeah.
That's the fucking problem. Almost 50 years. You're like, why are we still under this archaic bullshit system that only allows for you to say there's only two ways of looking at shit?
That's
And by no means will that start a fight. You know. That's the problem, is you're not allowed to have any nuance in your fucking viewpoint anymore.
it. Must have made sense.
You got to get on the team, like you said. Get on the team. You know, fuck the team. I don't think like that.
I know, but you know what? Bernie tried to morph the team, and
they're
told him
fucking assholes too.
they're
I call them
dipshits like
boogaloo fucking machine gun carrying fucking assholes. Yeah, libertarians. You ever hear people that talk about volunteerism? That's the fucking dumbest fucking shit I ever heard in my life. Like, oh, I don't need money. It's a volunteerism where everybody just does stuff for free, and your service is trade for his services. Oh, yeah, okay.
barter.
Yeah, it was like, that's
Barter.
That ain't no way to run a fucking country of hundreds of millions of people.
If you give
All
me,
these ideas were quaint when it was like a village.
yeah,
You know that?
not in the 21st century.
Yes, it's like, dude, why do we still think in these archaic, prehistoric?
It worked in 1789. It doesn't work
that's
in
what I mean.
2029.
It's like the Constitution thing, or like, you know, it's like, well, the Constitution was, the Second Amendment gave you right to your gun. He's like, but it took them to what, like to 13 or something to allow women to vote. So maybe they weren't. Maybe they didn't start off in a good spot, you know, like.
Yeah. So
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, we had the free slaves by the Constitution, you know, like.
most of the 14th Amendment.
I'm just saying, it's like,
Yeah.
maybe they weren't so ahead of their time as people like to act like they were. You know, it's like,
Man, this is a depressing ass show.
whatever. This is the country we live in, my brother.
I know. But no, I'm gonna tell you
doesn't.
right now. I'm not gonna. This
I wondered when it was going to turn into this.
I'm not going to go out in the streets until it comes down to the voting. That's what matters to me, because that's where it all comes down to. All of this right now is acceptable and normal anger, and everything is right. I don't like smashing and burning people's buildings, and I know now that a lot of it's coming from, you know, you got these white
People,
conservative
dude,
guys
they're trying to start it.
Right. That I'm not down with that. And I know it's not coming from the people who live in their cities and homes. Most of it's coming from
They're coming
outside
out of
agitators.
town and
Yeah.
try to start some shit.
But
So then they can point their finger and go, look, they're animals.
I want to make sure that voting happens. I want to make sure that I get to. My goal is to get Trump the fuck out of office.
There's
to
a lot
make
of
sure
weird
that
stuff going
Nevada
on.
stays blue right now.
Like, where are these bricks coming? Have you seen these pictures?
Yeah. Somebody
People
hit a
just-
fucking horse.
No, what I'm saying, people just, like, all of a sudden, there's just, like, pallets of bricks.
Yeah, because people are bringing it from
Where
out
did
of
that
state.
come from? Like, who's doing that? You know, like, there's something going on.
Yeah.
You know what people don't want to talk about?
What? Very insightful today, by the
No,
way.
I'm going to say that. No, I'm serious. Like, this is something that people really don't want to talk about. Steve Bannon brought you Donald Trump, right? Yes. Steve
yeah, okay.
Bannon brought you Donald Trump.
All right. All right.
I mean, him and Roger Stone,
Yeah.
they brought you Donald Trump.
Roger Stone's still in jail,
No,
right?
but listen. So what happened? So Bannon was in the government for a minute, and then he left. Then what
Mhm.
did he do?
He went to France.
He went to fucking Italy, Italy
In
or
France. He tried to
to set up these fucking paramilitary training places where he could fucking train white nationalists, fucking skinhead fucks to fucking to use as some kind of fucking.
They
I
tried.
don't
They
know
pushed
what.
him out of there. Those
No, I know
places.
that, but listen. Here's my point. So where is all these people coming from? Where do you think they're coming from? This is just my opinion.
When
from having watched everything.
When-
no, but I'm saying.
no, I'm trying to
these
understand
3%er fucking jackasses and these nationalists. Who do you think that they fucking follow?
I'm
You know
trying
what I'm
to
saying?
follow.
If you start putting all the pieces together, you go, well, wait a minute. Well, where's Steve Bannon right now?
There was one woman.
Where is he?
Yeah, he's still in Europe.
I'm asking you. What?
Or did you notice a QAnon woman
This- all this just
who
seems-
is going to be running for
I'm
Senate?
just saying, all this seems very strange to me.
No, you said it earlier. They've been building this up for a long time.
I know, but I'm saying, like, people like Bannon, they're pulling these strings behind the fucking curtain, dude. He's got this little army of fucking.
No, but he's not being shy about it. He had
I know, but I'm
he
saying,
answers that question. He answers
if
all
you
your
ask
questions.
Me,
he says it.
that's where these people are coming from. If you ask me.
He wouldn't deny it. He went on Bill Maher and said, "Yeah, I'm doing that." So
We're doing what?
he was. You got. I don't. It was a year ago. He went on Bill Maher and they.
No, I'm
spoke
talking about
this.
right now, Rob.
I know, but
who are these people who are showing up these riots and starting shit? Who are they? And who's giving them these directives?
they've answered that already. Well, I don't remember the directive, the source, but they're saying it's
this is all part of the same fucking game.
Yeah.
And that's their game.
Yep.
Is to set up this situation so that they can fucking keep.
But they're saying they're
They
from white
can institute
supremacists.
fascism and keep the white supremacist system going the way it is now.
Yeah, that's why when Michael Dubas said, it's going to fade away. I don't think so. Not right away.
No, these people are fanatics.
The bees sting the worst when winter is coming.
And that's what I'm saying is they know their time is running out.
Yep.
And so the only way they could preserve what they have is to by force put it there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a friend named Greg. And he goes, "You're not going to get change until it hurts. Until you're so
it's
uncomfortable."
always been like that.
Well, but people are complacent. Think
But
about
it's always
it.
been like that.
If fucking Martin Luther King were alive, he'd be like, "What the fuck happened?" They did that. They did the episode where he wasn't killed. It was on the Boondocks. He wasn't killed. He was in a coma.
Boondocks is genius. Shit.
Yes. And they did an episode where Martin Luther King wasn't killed. He was in a coma, and he wakes up in the 21st century, and he's like, "What the fuck happened?"
I think the Boondocks is very underrated.
And they need to bring it back.
Almost to the level of being like high literature.
Yeah.
Like the points that he makes about society and the black community, because he can say things that I can't.
Right.
Or that, you might be able to get away with it, but
not the way I look now.
I couldn't say the things that he says because
No.
I'm not black. And people would say that I was racist.
The Uncle
But
Ruckus character?
The points that he makes,
God.
yeah, the Ruckus and
I've got the revitiligo.
when he was like, oh, they put 12 herbs and spices, and there was like a riot at the chicken place. You know, like
actually, it was a riot at the riot.
No, he was ahead of his time because he was fighting at Popeyes over that sandwich.
And it was Popeyes. It was Popeyes. He wrote it was Popeyes. Yeah.
He
A
has
visionary.
his finger on the pulse of his community, and he's able to make fun of it in ways that, like I said,
Hey man, The Simpsons.
couldn't
The
get away with.
Simpsons got fucking a lot of this shit. That when Trump went down the escalator,
Well, yeah,
the Simpsons did that.
Simpsons did everything. There's a whole South Park was like Simpsons did it. You ever seen that episode? Every time that they have an idea, like Simpsons did it. God damn it!
I just watched a Simpsons episode. It was an older one where Elon Musk was in his Dragon capsule, flying around the place, and he was in love with Homer, and Homer divorces him, and he goes insane. And I mean, we almost forgot.
I always bag on
the space
Musk.
launch.
I always bag on Musk. Yeah, but I was gonna say it is cool to see them send people to space again, because you are reminded. No matter how much you look around and how fucked up everything is, that occasionally we can still do great things, and it gives you hope. Like little weird things give me hope.
There was a three-way battle to go to space, and there was SpaceX, Boeing, and Blue Harvest. I want to say, but Blue Harvest I think is a code word for Return of the Empire Strikes Back. Something Blue, which was the Amazon space company, and they're all working on ways to get to space, and they're building a rocket ship for Mars.
Right.
So I mean, what happened with the Dragon capsule? It was amazing. There was one sketchy thing though. There was two sketchy things about it that made no sense to me. The return module. I shouldn't say return module. The actual booster rocket was landing in the ocean. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, always done that.
Right. How? Is that thing not tipping over in the waves? I was trying.
No, but they've always done that. Then they did that with the space shuttle too. Then they'd go out there and fish.
No. The rocket, the space shuttle rockets in the NASA, with the Endeavour and Challenger, every part of that shit was destroyed. Those booster rockets would disintegrate or just collapse into the desert. But what Elon Musk has is a reusable rocket system, and it lands on a platform in the ocean off the coast of
Oh,
Scotland.
yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah.
So you've got this big thing, and it lands on the ground in the initial test, but then it lands in the ocean. And when it lands in the ocean, they have a camera on the rocket, and as soon as it touches down, the feed goes. And they're like, some people ask us why we lose feed when we land.
That's because you fucking jackass.
That's because the landing is so violent that it shakes the satellite feed going to this. You know, but it looks strange. You got this little platform, and then you.
Well, I mean,
And this rocket's just, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? All right.
dude,
if you say so,
technology is fucking wild.
if
dude.
you say so, okay.
That's it. Like,
If you say so,
I'm a pretty smart dude, but when you get into things like that, you're like, whoa.
yeah. I'm just watching this
That is out of
violent
my fucking
ocean,
element of expertise. I know
watching
nothing
this
about it.
violent ocean in the North Sea, and a rocket's just
But I am
bobbing
fascinated.
around there. All right, I don't know. I'm not a physicist. I'm not a fucking good scientist. I wouldn't know. I'm not. I'm Donald Trump level of
I
knowledge.
just always bag, I said, on Musk, but I got to give him credit on that. Like, it's cool that he's pushing that because I said, as a country, we kind of slipped back on that.
And don't forget about the Teslas. That's a big deal because he took something technology like that and he put it mainstream now, where it's socially acceptable. I see.
Well, until he gets it into the house, then I'll be like, okay.
What do you mean gets into the house?
He's been working for years on this battery. That can,
Oh yeah,
That can
they
run
made
your
it.
house.
No, I think they made it already.
No, they've always been having some kind of problem with it.
Because the idea is
There's some
your
kind of
solar
charging-
panels. Your solar
some kind
panels.
of charging issue, or there's some kind of problem.
Yeah, the solar panels can only work at a certain point, and then after a while, you're not. So they still take all the excess energy generated by the solar
Right.
panels and store
So
them.
put it in the battery, and then the battery runs at night. That's the theory. But then when he gets to that point, then I'll be on board 100%.
But I saw an ad, a Nevada ad with Bill Nye the Science Guy pointing to a battery from Tesla. So I thought they had made it. I just figured it was super expensive.
Last I heard, it wasn't finished.
'Cause, my
there
house-
was some kind of problem that it would only hold charge for so many hours and wasn't long enough.
I got solar panels on the roof of this house, and they're from Solar City, which is now part of Tesla.
Right.
And I figured eventually I'll be able to just put the battery into that.
No, that's the point.
Yeah.
And then you could get off the grid completely, but they don't want you to get off the grid. That's another thing. See, people say, "Oh, this is how long we been on?"
No, an hour plus.
Okay.
I just said that to you because you've got to go in the graveyard shift.
Yes, the graveyard shift. What's the actual time?
It's 10 o'clock on the dot.
All right, we got a little bit more time.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Last I heard that they said that it would only hold a charge for so many hours, and it wasn't long enough to last. So that was the problem. They needed it to last, the charge to last like for 12 hours.
I can't wait for that.
So
That'll be great.
when the sun goes down to the sun comes up for 12 hours or whatever, that it would
Can't wait.
run, but it would only run for like 8 hours and run out, or something. So that was the problem. They had to figure out.
I was going to work in solar, and then I got fucked when Warren Buffett showed up in Nevada and took over NV Energy and fist fucked everyone like a fucking asshole. Moratorium on solar because it's not
they would
fair.
drive up that stock price.
It's not fair that you could just get energy for free.
Right. Exactly. That's the problem with the capitalist system. And then people think that they're free, which is hilarious.
Nope. Warren Buffett
like-
came in, and then after he
There's
put
places
him out
where
of
they'll
business.
come and bang you for collecting like rainwater and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's-
Like any kind of like,
I never
I want to
understood
get off
that
of the
one.
grid, like they're all over you.
I never understood that
Which
one.
is
about the
ironic.
rainwater one.
Because people who are like, you know what, I really just want to check out of society. Society just fucking like folds in on them even harder.
Yeah.
What do you mean you want to check out? People like Randy Weaver, or whatever. They're like, I'm gonna move to Montana and fucking get away from all
Oh,
this. And here they come, like,
curfew.
like, oh, they're sending the ATF to your house.
Yeah. Curfew. There was one guy I knew, and I'm not going to say, a friend of mine, and he had a gun collection. He had AR-15s, and he got all these rifles. And he was dating a girl in Virginia, and they broke up. It happens. And he goes, that fucking lying bitch, I'm going to kill her. She went to the authorities.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say that.
But he got angry.
Yeah, but you still
I know,
shouldn't say that.
I know. But you know what they did? They came to his house, knocked
Yeah,
down
a
his door.
terroristic threat.
And they took all his guns away.
Right.
And the guy is not violent. He just
No, but he shouldn't have said that.
I know. He's not violent. He just lost his temper.
Yeah, but that's what happens when people get killed.
Yep. And
They should take him for a cooling off period and then give him back.
And her family had some clout in the area, and they fucking ruined his life. And he was a good dude.
That's a whole nother thing.
And they ruined his life. They ruined his career.
But
and
he
everything.
shouldn't have said he's going to kill her.
Yeah, I mean,
You should never voice those kind of things.
His temper got the better of him, but he didn't.
I know, but
he didn't act on it. He didn't act on it.
No, but that's an actual charge.
Yeah.
Terroristic threatening.
And
so if he said to her, "I'm going to kill you," that's a terroristic threat. And
it was a he said, she said. There was no proof of this anyway.
You didn't have a recording.
No, her family had clout in the area. I won't say more than that.
Right, exactly. But again, back to police corruption or whatever.
And they ruined his life.
The family calls the cops. Hey, we don't like this guy.
And he was an engineer. He's a very smart guy. And I've ruined his life.
That's what happens in small towns.
Yeah, her family owned that town.
When I was a kid, this girl, that's another thing. Like we were talking last week about all these women and shit. It's like, dude, but what you don't understand is that when I was young, I didn't get anyone. I was like a nerdy geek, whatever, fat kid. But then as I started to get older and like almost at the end of high school, I started losing weight and getting taller and shit. And I'm
going to the gym
that's
after
when
this.
Girls kind of, started flirting with me a little bit. But anyway, this girl liked me.
She liked the laugh.
No, she was fucking good looking chick too.
Okay.
She liked me and like we were gonna go out, and then her parents were like, "Oh, that guy," like because they knew the cops and shit, and like because I had a record.
What's your game? What's your pickup line?
She's like, "Oh, no," but I'm saying like the family kiboshed it.
Yeah.
They were like, I can't date their daughter.
Fuck that. But what's your
because
your
it's
line?
A small town, and like I said, everybody knows everybody. So
what's your you got game, Bruce? What's your game?
I don't have any. You didn't understand the point.
I know. They kiboshed it, but still.
I don't have any game.
I'm trying to set you up here, man. Come on, I'm trying to.
Occasionally, women want to fuck me for the things I be doing, and then that.
Okay. What you be doing?
That works. Like.
All right. You get off the stage and you go, "Thank you, good night," right. and then the women go, panties flying to the stage. So
I will tell you this: the weirdest thing that ever happened was when I knew that there was something magical about show business.
Okay,
was like I told you at this time, I didn't get that many women.
right. But now you get.
And I went to college. I had like one girlfriend that I fell in love with, and like thought I was gonna marry her and shit. Yeah, but then I started performing, and then all of a sudden, women just wanted me, and I didn't have to do anything. But the very first time I moved to Florida to join a rock band. Right, that was my dream.
All right,
it's like I want to play in a rock band.
Yeah, you're trying to get
stage.
a band going, aren't you?
Yeah. Now, because right now I think that we need one.
How many people do you have?
I've got one guitar player already that said he would do it, and he lives in Arizona.
You know a bass player,
so he can come. And I know Hewlett, so I'm really just trying to find a drummer, and then I'm gonna just get Hewlett, and we'll just jam and see what happens. But anyway, now listen, this is funny. So, I go on stage for the very first time with the rock band playing in a club, and there's people there. And everything. And you're like, this is it. Like, I worked my way to this. It's like, I'm here right now. This is fucking awesome. And so we start playing, and, I play in a metal band, so I'm jumping around and fucking sweating and shit. And I'm doing this shit, and sweat is flying off me.
Yeah.
And I look down, and there's these women.
Oh, shit.
There's women in front of the stage.
Spread eagle.
But they're standing there where like my sweat is flying off of my body and like onto them. And they just keep standing there. And I was like, this is the weirdest thing ever. But yeah, it was like they were just staring at me. Like, and I was like, I could tell right then was like, okay, this is some kind of like magic, Like these women just want to fuck me. Like
Yeah,
they don't
sweat's
know
coming
me.
off with it.
They don't know anything about me. You know what I mean? Like that they're just there. Like, oh my god.
How are you singing? Were you doing like some Glenn Danzig shit where you're just like getting into it and just whipping your hair around and?
Yeah, no, like I said, I was in a metal band, so
Yeah.
when you're not singing, you gotta be like doing something. You can't just stand there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was jumping around and fucking, head bang, whatever. And there's lights, shit on stage. It's hot.
Trying to picture this.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna do it again. It's like you'll see it soon enough. I'm crazy when I play music.
So no, but Jack Brady says he's sorry, he's stuck in Florida, and he wants to know your pickup line.
Yeah, he saw me.
He wants to know what your pickup line is.
He was in a band. He was in a band that we played shows with at the time.
Oh, I can't.
He was in a band called Antioch.
Antioch, all right.
And I was in this band called Puddin' Hogs. We used to play like all the metal clubs, like Brass Mug, and we played at Gasoline Alley a bunch of times, and festivals and whatever they have going on, Yeah, he saw me. There was this guy that said, "Are you serious?" I said I was gonna start another band. He's like, "Are you serious?" Like, yeah. He's like, "I'll buy plane tickets to come and see that." And I was like.
So
I was like, "Holy shit!"
Your answer was that to get the pussy, you're gonna start a band.
No.
I'm fucking with you. I'm
going to start a band because I think right now
we need music.
The time is right for a band like that. Like we need a modern day Dead Kennedys.
You know who just dropped
some
an album?
band that's going to really talk about what's going on.
Ice-T just dropped another Body Count album.
Right.
Another Fuck the Police album. Yeah. He just did another one.
Yeah, no, I saw them on their very first tour.
That's funny.
When they were getting banned for playing Cop Killer and shit.
He's fucking famous for two things: being a cop and doing rap music about fuck the cops.
You ever heard that song, Cop Killer?
Yeah.
It's fucking.
It's going back.
And think about this. When he wrote that.
It was like the 80s.
No, but this is how long this shit's been going on.
Yeah.
If you listen to like Death Certificate, Ice Cube record, which just came out, it's like they just re-released it. It's like the 25th anniversary or something.
Yeah.
And it's relevant still. You could put it on and be like, wow, they just fucking wrote this, yesterday. Yeah. Like that's how bad it is.
Jeremy Wilson gives
nothing has changed.
Yeah.
And we need to keep this moving forward and change. Something, because what we're doing now isn't working, obviously. It's like I was saying about me, like I'm blowing up all of a sudden, and I'm like, why? It's like I feel like I've been banging my head on the wall for years on the internet, like saying all these things, and then feel like no one's listening.
It finally came into alignment.
Now all of a sudden, everyone's listening. All of a sudden, they're like, hey, wait a minute, like this guy is over here saying this shit. Like, dude, I've been here for years. like the times are finally coming around to me. It's like, and I told someone that earlier too. It's like, this is the right time for someone like me. Like, people are going to want to hear real shit now. They're not going to want to hear canned corporate bullshit. They want to hear real comedy, And so the people who are throwing fire are the ones who are going to benefit from this situation, I think. Like the time for timidity and all that is gone. Like you need voices that are going to stand up to this shit and speak the truth and not be worried about, well, if I talk about this on stage, I might not get booked at the fucking, on the Carnival Cruise Line. Or, if I talk about this on stage, I might not get to be in that Progressive commercial with that hot chick flow that Rob likes.
What? I wouldn't touch that bitch with a 10-foot pole. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, come on. You did a half a show about how you want to fuck her.
Did I?
Don't act like that. Yeah. Yes, you did.
Would I fuck her? Nah, I wouldn't fuck her. I don't think I said that.
Now you're lying.
No,
don't make us bring up the footage.
I don't know if I'd fuck her.
You're doing a Trump now. Where you're like, hey, wait, we got footage of this.
Let me tell you, I would never. She's a solid 4. She's a solid 4. Donald Trump would never fuck a solid 4. And don't give me the two of her would equal 8. Not gonna happen. I'll go back to Melania before I fuck Flo.
Right, exactly.
I don't think
listen,
I'd fuck her.
If you're out there, please be safe. Take care of yourself, and
yes, please be safe. Save. You know what? I'm gonna end it on this.
you sounded obsessed. See, that's what I said. She was watching. She knows. You have the secret fucking
save over
lust
by grabbing
for Flo.
Flo.
Yeah, you wanted to fuck her in her little progressive apron. You kept talking about it.
I don't remember that.
It is. Yeah, well, I said we do have footage, Mr. President.
I don't remember that.
Your hands are too big. For an effective Trump.
I don't remember.
Right, exactly. You got to make your hands smaller.
They're saying that I would fuck the progressive lady.
Save over 150 by grabbing Flo by the pussy. Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know. I don't think I could do it.
April says, "Yep, I remember it too." See, you fucking.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't think I said I wanted.
You
to.
wanted her.
I think it'd be too weird, man. I'd be like, she's too congenial to fuck. There was a chick I worked at who was so congenial. I didn't want to fuck her because like I don't think I could get hard. I think I'd be like fucking windsock, man.
She'd be too like.
She'd just be staring at me with those big
Too
blue
nice.
eyes and just in the hair fucking
Smiling,
beret. And
right.
She'd be like, "Hi, so how would you like to do this? We have so many ways to save." And I'd be like, "I can't."
Would you like to use the name your price tool?
I want you to stick me with the name your price tool gun.
Right, exactly.
I'll give you so many options. You can have it your way. And I'll be like, "Nah, I don't want to anymore."
Seriously though.
Do you have like a Thai Asian flow? I might get Do you have like a flow from Bangkok who doesn't speak
Right.
English barely?
Exactly.
That she speaks Tinglish? Yeah, maybe that'll. Somebody said it to me. Somebody I know said to me, "Rob, you're just gonna end up marrying some fucking mail order fucking Taiwanese bride or some shit." And I'm like, probably. Yeah, fucking probably.
I don't know. My friend married some woman from the Philippines.
See, Rosalind
He seems happy.
in the Philippines.
Although he actually went there and met her there.
Well, yeah, that's part of the arrangement.
Oh, I don't know how
it's part of the
I don't know how it
arrangement.
happened, but
They're like, "Look, you got to meet her first. Make sure you know."
well, yeah, you don't want to be like, oh my god, fucking.
They're probably fucked up. They're probably like, "You got to make sure she's housebroken. Here's how it works, dude." All right, you gotta-
Dude, don't talk about her like that. My
I'm
friend's
just
wife.
fucking telling you how the fucking the system works, kid. You got to make sure that she's house trained, you know. And you go over there, you buy her, and then you make sure she's got all her shots, and you bring her back. And your friend's like, "All right, man, sign me up, man. How much is this?"
I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was gonna do this. Disrespect your wife this way. I'm serious. Like, you know how it worked out.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's just arranged marriage.
Some people
man.
are just like, fuck these American women. They're fucking bullshit. I don't blame them. I've met enough of them.
And that's why I don't want to fuck Flo,
see
the progressive lady.
I can
because
see how that could happen. Yes.
I'm sure they have a nice marriage and shit.
Anyway,
Beautiful children.
see these captions are fucked up. Anyway, thank you for watching again. We almost got to 1,000 again. So yeah, the show keeps growing, and we thank you.
We're happy to be
again.
here, and
yes, exactly. And please be safe out there. And we'll be back next week because I got to go to work. So.